Hey everybody, my name is Group Twos. This is John Romongrel. I've got some folks with me, and we've got a special event tonight. I think this is actually for the stream the first time that we are stepping away from the system that we all know and love so well, and trying something new. We're gonna try something a little out of the box. And George brought us this one. So George, why don't you tell us what we're playing tonight?
Well, hi, I'm George, or Gur Hero. I'll be your the game master, and my pronouns are he, him, by the way. And so this is GlitterHearts. It's a more narrative-based game where the narrative is shared more between the players and the game master, as well as the dice aren't doing damage as much as they're telling you the degree of which you succeed. It's not pass or fail like we're used to. It is a degree. There is a failure, but success is a degree, or a spectrum, I should say. And then there's crazy, wacky, magical fun where they'll get to transform into magical beings after that's all unlocked. But I think each of y'all should introduce yourselves now.
I already did. Somebody else do it.
Hi, my name is Spencer. I go by he, him. Been playing RPGs for a long time, and I'm excited to see what kind of magical girl I can make. But yeah.
I'm Pick, usually behind the DM screen, and John Armandro and this gentleman give me a great opportunity to play games with them and be on this side of the GM screen, which is excellent and much missed. So I thank you guys for humoring my poor playing.
All right. Nah, I'm sure it's gonna be great, Pickle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through character creation. I think everyone's at a different degree of character creation at the moment, so we're gonna go step by step. And if you've already picked, just tell me what you picked. And so who has? So the first one is to choose your everyday identity. Has everyone done that?
I think so.
I have.
I did
just
finish picking my everyday identity.
Okay.
Are we gonna
would
does
y'all?
anyone have, like, character names yet?
What?
Are we gonna do the character names, or is that gonna be waiting till?
Oh, if y'all have your character names, I'd love them. But we can wait for that until the end. Actually, that might be better until the end. But
Okay.
yes, if y'all don't mind telling me what your everyday identity is, and then what move you chose from your everyday identity, or we can go through them. Pickle, I know you've got yours mostly done. Yep, thank you.
And I did. The move is intimidating physique.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
The rest of that, or you got it. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you're gonna be more. Oh, you're able to use your physical to convince someone. Very nice. All right, and so you've got +2 physical and -1 mental. What did you put your +1 into?
Oh, my +1.
Yep.
I haven't decided that yet.
Okay. So to go over the skills or the stats with y'all real quick. So physical, obviously, physical skills, your ability to fight and defend. What's the next one? I don't have the character sheet pulled up. I'm sorry. Shoot, I don't have a saved character sheet. Anyway, then there's mental. So that one does the mental things, like putting together puzzles or figuring out mysteries. Emotional is Yeah, emotional is going to be your your presence, your character's presence and charisma, for the most part. Then there's
Mystical.
mystical, which is your raw magical power, and then what's the other one? Persona. Persona is like your willpower, your self assertion. It's going to be used a lot more in defense than offense. So yeah, that's the basics of those. Emotional is also how you do the group attack. Just like at the end of a Sailor Moon season when they all pour their energy into her and she does the super attack. That is an emotional role in this.
All right, looking forward to that one.
Okay. All right. So, Pickle, did you happen to decide on where you want to put that +1?
We'll come back to that. I'm trying to.
Okay. So who else has got their everyday identity?
I have gone with the gifted everyday identity, which looks like is giving me a boost to mystical and a deficit on physical, which I think I'm slowly putting together an archetype in my head.
Okay. Did you choose a move from the gifted?
I did. I went with I wish, because who doesn't want to be able to just wish it into existence?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Wow. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And where did you put your +1?
Oh, do I get just a random +1?
You get a +1 to put into one of the 3 0 stats.
Right.
So that you have a +2, a +1, 2 zeros, and a -1.
Okay, so that's my -1. That's my +2. Yeah, emotional.
Okay. All right. And Spencer, your everyday identity?
My everyday identity is the team player. I get a +2 to emotional and a -1 to mystical. All about teamwork and my fellow teammates. And the attribute I decided to take is take one for the team. Whenever I decide to protect someone who's on my team, I can redirect the attack without spending a hold.
Ooh, very cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And where are you putting your +1? I think with protect someone, it might be best in, what is that? Let's see.
Physical. I put my +1 into physical.
Okay. Protect someone is actually persona.
Oh, is it? Then it's going over to persona. My bad. I misunderstood where that might go.
That's okay. That one is it's a little weird one, but I get it.
Yeah.
And then, Pickle, did you decide on where you were going to put your +1?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in emotional.
Okay.
I think it's the inspiration.
And then, Spencer, you're putting your +1 in persona. Okay, now we're on to magical archetype. So, Pickle, have you chose your magical archetype?
I was thinking the witch.
Oh, nice. The witch is fun. And it's my favorite picture in the book. Because it's me in a wig. Sorry. But anywho. Okay, and what move would you select from the witch?
I didn't copy and paste that. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I have a
No
little
worries.
spreadsheet I made because it was not distracting to my brain. So
Oh my
you can
God,
move on
their
to the next
copy
one
and
if you
paste.
know
That
when to
was
get the
brilliant.
paste. Just keep this going.
Okay. Genre? What about you? Did you choose a magical archetype?
Yes, and he stole it.
Well,
Spencer, are you
y'all
good to
can
go?
be different. I mean, y'all can be the same, just different moves, I think, would be appropriate. But with this few, we've discussed it. I do think
Yeah, so
it's best to have it varied.
Yeah. So can you tell me what a hold is really quick? Because I don't think I fully understand it.
So when you get a hold, say you have a protect someone hold, right?
Yeah.
Your turn, you roll protect someone, you get 2 holds. That means at some point when someone gets attacked, you can use that hold. It's kind of like a reaction.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think I got it. Inflict negative condition on target. I think that would be the move.
Inflict negative condition on target.
I think he's looking at
Hex.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're
one
looking
of
at
several
hex.
options that you can use with that
Okay.
one move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I didn't break it down like the other ones. Okay, like I said, I had to use Google Docs to get to this.
That's
point,
okay.
So
As long as it works.
copy and paste. Into the...
But yeah, hex is all of this. I'll put it in the chat.
I still got the stuff pulled up. I'm copying and pasting it to a easier format for me to keep kind of organized in my brain.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
And then, well, hex is really good. It's also like I think the only way to get past the armor to do damage past the armor. Spencer, did you have to choose yours or genre? Did you choose yours now?
I picked mine, but I'll wait
Okay.
for Groovy to go first if he wants to.
I am eyeballing the personal minion.
Always fun. So you are going which though? With personal minion probably? Okay. And Spencer.
I have decided to go with the magical archetype of the Defender.
Ooh.
I can look danger in the eye and say, not today. And the attribute I've decided to go with is Otherworldly Defender, which gives me, whenever I decide to use the Protect action, I always get a +1 hold, even on a 6 or less.
Yes. Nice. So yes, 6 or less is always a failure, no matter the roll. And you get an experience point as kind of like a learn from your mistakes kind of thing when you fail a roll. So
Good news is,
cool.
is even if I get that experience point, because it looks like I'm going to be rolling that a lot to protect people, I'll still get a +1 on the hold. So very excited about that.
Yeah, you're an awesome defender. All right. And for a mystical connection, Pickle?
Dark.
Dark?
Yep.
And which move did you choose from it?
I'm still working that out.
Okay. Genre?
I have a question here. Is it a mystical connection or an emotional connection?
No, they're emotional and elemental connections are both mystical connections. You get one mystical connection. So you have to choose through all of them.
One elemental or one emotional, but they are both under mystical. That's what I needed to know. Some fun options.
Okay. Spencer, do you have yours?
I think so. But I'm going to read over it just to make sure there's not a better option here.
Okay. For everyone else, if there's anyone out there watching, why don't y'all tell us if you've ever played GlitterHearts before, if you've heard of it, what you've thought of it. I really enjoy it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, so
I'm-
you've played it before. Have you done that as the game master, or were you a player?
Me?
Mhm.
I've been the game master every time. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. So what I'll do is before we get into the story after character creation's made, I have a few questions set up for all of you. And then y'all just kind of fill in the blanks like Mad Libs.
I think I've figured out what I would like to do.
Okay.
I've decided to go with the mystical connection of metal and choose the move shield, which gives me, again, another +1 whenever I decide to protect somebody.
Okay. Just remember you have to use that shield move before you protect somebody.
You got it, boss.
All right. And again, or for the first time, I reckon, you only get one move on your turn. You either do a move, a basic move, a move you've taken for your character, or you move a range. And there's 3 ranges. There's close, distant, and visual. So to go from visual to distance, that's your turn. To go from distance to distant to close is your turn.
Okay.
Right. Fickle, did you happen to pick your move?
Yeah, I'll get back to the sheet. Manifest Shadows.
Oh, Manifest Shadows, very nice. That's one of the cooler ones and easily flavorable to pretty much any situation.
I figure it works with kind of the way I approach gaming, so.
Very cool.
Grabbed up an emotional connection. Going a little Prince Ali with this one. Do you trust me? Is the name of the ability.
Oh, with trust. Oh, okay. So you went with trust, and do you trust me? Oh, very cool. All right. All right. So what's next? Mystical connection. So your health is 10 plus your physical rating. So if you have a negative physical rating, it becomes negative 10 minus whatever.
Okay.
And then we start with the questions. So somehow you all know each other. Well, okay, let's roll it back a bit. Do you want to play high school, college, or adult age? Usually most people play the college age in the games.
Works for me.
I like the idea of college. It's young enough to be young, but old enough to get away with a couple
Not get us in trouble with censures.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And your knees are less.
Your knees.
Okay, so we're college aged. How do you all think you know each other?
I'm hard to miss.
Hey Spencer, what's your major?
Let me think. I have not thought of college in a while. How about international affairs? He wants to work to improve the relations between the countries of his parents.
Okay.
Right on. Are you taking a foreign language?
Yeah.
What's the language?
We're going Japanese. Why? Because if we're doing mystical girls, I'm making a half
Well, you
Japanese
don't have
character.
to be a girl. It's just magic.
I'm not.
folk.
I'm not. I just have an idea of the character that I want to make, and it's very much influenced by a couple of characters that I like, and therefore I want to make this character Japanese. Well, half Japanese.
Okay.
I am absolutely making a girl. And I know Spencer's character from Japanese class, which is like the third language that I've taken this year because I keep switching them up.
Okay. You're a linguistics major?
Probably keeps flipping her major too.
Okay. And then what about Pickle? What's your character steal?
I think he's going to be a musical theorist. Music theory.
Okay. So how do you think y'all know him? If y'all are studying these different things,
Art history class.
art history.
Same.
Okay. So
I was
y'all
going to say
know
like
each other.
an intro to music or music theory course that I had to take.
Okay.
And some music theory folks will actually take other languages as a basics too for studying particular composers, or at least ask people who know languages to help translate stuff. So.
Okay. Groovy. I do not know more than just English. I am not a cultured person. But anyway,
I was really
how
good
about
at French when I was in French class. Like,
I was okay at French in French class. But how about character names?
Yeah. I don't mind if you guys are ready.
Okay.
hit me.
So I've decided to go with Ejiro Ishii.
Please put it in chat.
You got it.
I know how to spell easy for sure.
Chat. Close. And
Okay. 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 And your super or your powered name? You're transformed.
my superhero name is the Alloy Hero Kotetsu.
Okay, please put that in chat too.
Got it. And you gotta say the full thing. It's gotta be like when the title card goes up, you gotta do the full like the blah 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 hero and then the hero name.
Okay. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Anyone else getting names or got a name?
Jonathan McCrae, normal name. P in the middle of that.
Will you just please put it in chat?
It's gonna be misspelled.
Okay.
Just whenever you ask me to write something, it's gonna be misspelled.
Okay. I got it then. No biggie. Jonathan McCrae, right?
Jonathan P. McCrae.
Oh, Jonathan P. McCrae. Okay.
P for
And
favorite character.
yeah. Do you have a superhero name?
Steel.
Steel?
Yeah.
Okay.
With an E,
no,
a la
how-
Peter Steele.
How are you gonna be I'm the metal based character and then your name is Steel?
because his whole concept has been Peter Steele.
Yeah.
Oh, with an E.
Whoever sees our hero is going to be so confused.
They absolutely are, because I'm about to throw another just absolute left field one at y'all with this. I don't have the hero name, but the everyday persona character name is Dolly, like Salvador.
Okay.
And I'm just not sure about
Okay.
the blast.
Well, while you think about that, let's talk about the transformation for your characters. So y'all should pick as a group if you transform from with a magical item, if you have a process that's noticeable and will attract attention if you're not careful, a transformation process that takes several minutes, or your final look looks exactly like you and there's no secret to keep.
I think I'm gonna pull down my blonde hair out of its ponytail and shake it and headbang once, and like this black smoky energy comes out, and I like transform into pale skin, and my cheeks suck in a little bit.
So, okay, so let's say the transformation process is very noticeable. Does everyone agree to that?
Yes.
You'll have to kind of be careful to transform.
Well, I think all of our transformations are the same. Like, as in, like, we have like the same length of them, right? Is that how that works?
It doesn't have to be. That's part of the next thing is your costumes, your designs, your superpowered beings. Do you want to be color-coded? Do you want to have masks? Do you want to have some sort of elemental aspect from your mystical connection? What do y'all want? Or do you want things that are super impractical? And do you want them to look? Do you want individuality in your transformations, or do you want a costume like a uniform?
What do you guys think? You guys want to do individual costumes or uniforms?
I'm thinking individual costumes, because we've definitely each got enough of our own style going to everything that we're probably individually heroes and not a team, but this is more like a team up. That makes sense?
Well, you don't have your
What
powers
if we had
yet.
an accoutrement mode?
When we start the game, you don't have your powers.
Oh.
You're just you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
What if you had like a necklace or a belt buckle that's kind of got an emblem on it?
I was gonna say, yeah, I was
Or
gonna
like a
say
watch
something
with a
almost like
background or something.
where you get like an artifact or something, and then like you use that to release the power or something. Because I would like if I get to choose like my costume, I think it'd be cool for me to have like almost a white knight look, like a big suit of armor, and then a giant shield.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on to what you look like when you transform, so we can do that in game. But so y'all want individual costumes and probably impracticality to them.
Yeah.
Do you want that magical belt buckle? Like, you guys could have that instead of it takes time to transform, or that it's noticeable, or you could have both of them if you wanted.
Well, what I was thinking is maybe have like like an accessory that just marks us as a group instead of just having a focus that's like similar to everybody.
I'm with that.
Like a watch, or
So like earrings, or a watch, or a tie, or whatever.
A badge.
Just a unique, individual kind of thing for each character, kind of flavored.
we could do Captain Planet and get rings.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I am
Like a
wearing
full
a
ring.
ton of
Transform.
rings and bracelets, so that absolutely fits.
Everybody okay with rings?
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Ring.
Dolly superhero name?
Dick
Not yet.
Dolly. I'm actually you said a minute ago about like keeping it kind of understated. Like I, I can go one of two ways with this. I can kind of lean furry, or lean into like kind of the witch aesthetic. So I think I'm gonna keep her transformation mostly understated. There will be definite differences. She will obviously be a mystical being after transformation, but there will actually be very little difference.
Okay, do you have a superhero name?
Nope, just sticking with dogs.
Nope. Okay. All right, so next we would normally do your mystical creature or creatures, but I've already selected that to kind of expedite us and get us into the game and get us flowing. Because that can be quite a conversation in the other groups. Now, I have the personal questions that kind of mad libs. So, one of the heroes has a close-knit family with at least 2 other members. What hero is that?
Nope, you laughed first. It's yours.
I was laughing.
All right.
None of us were claiming it.
What is it? Jiro. Right?
Jiro.
All right, Jiro. Okay, who are your family members?
Yeah, so I have my mother and father and my younger brother.
Okay. Names?
That will take just a moment.
Okay. Okay. Father, younger brother. Okay. Next hero. This hero has a job, and their best friend works there with them. I need the name of the job or the name of the business, which we need to use non-copyrighted business names, guys. Make parodies up. And then the best friend's name.
Yep, I will absolutely take that one.
Okay.
It is the bookmark. It is a we're in like New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the bookshop that every hipster has ever dreamed of, where you have to go like down the stairs. It's in the basement apartment, and it's off of the main streets and everything. And we do have coffee. It's usually like $1 a cup and everything, and plenty of places for people to sit and chill. But there's like 2 or 3 rooms where the books aren't even organized anymore. They're just piled up. And
there's a section for banned books.
There absolutely is.
That's my boy.
There's also all other sorts of hippie intellectualist decor hanging around. The original owner probably was very well traveled and just brought all sorts of weird stuff from all over the world.
Okay. And what about your best friend? What is their name?
Right. Allie Sheedy.
Don't say, huh?
And
Okay.
it's in large part who I'm basing my character off of, so it was the first name that came to mind.
Okay.
I have found my family names. I'm about to post them for you. Just letting you know.
All right. I appreciate it. Allie.
That's just their first and middle names because I did a generator. Their last names are all Ishii.
Okay. All right. All right. And then another hero has a job. It can be, as long as it's not Dolly, one of the other twos, has another job who has a manager they hate. So I need the name of the manager and the name of where they work. So either Ajiro or Jonathan have a job with a manager they hate.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Jonathan. And then, where do you think you work? Maybe a theater or something?
No, because I would like that.
Well, you could like it and still hate your manager.
Fact.
A coffee shop.
A coffee shop?
Just
Okay.
a standard yuppie coffee shop.
All right. Yup. Yuppie. Yup. Yuppie. Yuppie copy. Yuppie copy. Coffee shop. With an E because it needs the coffee shop with the E. Okay. And then what is your manager's name?
Aaron.
What Aaron? Or yeah. Like what spelling, gender, and all that.
Just general.
I'm sorry?
Normal spelling for Karen.
He, him, she, her, they, them.
Woman.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was name 5. Okay. Next, we have one of you has a mentor they respect.
Yes, please.
I
Who
can
is
take
that?
that one.
Who?
I can take that one.
Aw.
I will.
I think everyone's looking for that one.
We can roll for it.
I'll roll you.
2d6, roll whoever gets highest.
10.
5. All yours.
Allie's mom actually owns the bookmark. Her name is Stevie, and she is very witchy.
Okay. So Dolly is the one with the mentor, and who is it? I'm sorry?
It's Allie's mom, Stevie.
Okay.
She owns the bookshop.
Okay, Stevie. Stevie Sheedy.
Nix.
Love
She
it.
took her maiden name after the divorce.
Okay.
You can see my character coming together, right?
All right. Which one was that? Shoot. Sorry, I have fill in the blank things too that I'm doing here. Try to keep up with all this. What was it? Oh, Stevie next. K and I X, right?
It's fine.
Unbelievable.
Okay. And then one of you has that isn't Ashiro or Ajiro is has a sibling they're very protective of.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
My real brother, Michael.
All right. It's Hero 4.
And has a penchant for bad words.
All right. And what was his name? I'm sorry.
Michael?
Michael. That's right. All right. And then last question. One of you has a paramour or lover that they are in love with.
I can take that one. Everybody else has two, right?
Yep.
Yep. Ajiro.
All right, let's see.
Ajiro. And what is their name?
One moment. Let me come up with a cool name.
Okay. I need to get your family names. Okay.
Oh, okay. Her name is gonna be Kelly.
Okay. All right. Kelly. I think that is everything. I've just got to fill out a few more things, specifically about the family, homie's family. Wait, what was it? Name.f.1. What was it? One. There we go. Right. 2 is the father. Sura. How about we are going to take a break before we jump in. So if y'all want to go ahead and if we want to go ahead and get that, start that. And any final questions that y'all have before we start?
Is there an animal, a capybara?
No.
Or honey badger?
No, unfortunately not.
All right, so we'll catch everybody back here in about 10 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. We'll see you lovely folks in just a minute.
Don't forget to check out our shop. Probably linked somewhere. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. So here we are, and we're gonna jump in. So tonight, in the city that never sleeps, drivers and pedestrians on Central Parkway are surprised when time-space distorts and a portal twists open in front of the American Museum of Natural History. A creature from beyond the stars steps through and heralds the end of the world. I am Roroma, the herald of the end, voice for the Omega Lord. His finality has deemed this world ripe, and thus must we pick the fruits of greed and hate, and feed upon hubris and wrath. The light gives you existence, and so shall it be extinguished. But fear not, your woes will be ended. The Omegaverse cometh. Thousands of living shadows, specters, pour from the portal and attack. An invasion! Earth needs champions more than ever. Will they accept when the light calls? Will they defeat Tromoth? Can they stop the Omegaverse? Find out now on GlitterHearts! And so we open with the bookstore. Dolly, you're working. There's a few customers around, and you all suddenly hear sirens and screaming outside, and you look out to see the street, and people are running down it. Cars are starting to slam into each other, and then you see these flying shadows. Almost like ethereal black specters. The visages of a skeletal frame wreathed in dark energy. Flying through the air and attacking people. And one flies through the glass towards Allie. And she screams and runs while her mother Stevie runs downstairs to try to help her mother or help her daughter. What would you like to do? You were just yourself, by the way.
Throw a book at it to catch its attention so it doesn't chase my friends down the stairs.
All right. Roll a physical.
5.
Ooh. That is a failure. You can mark experience. As you throw the book and fail, and it whiffs past the specter, you catch the light glimmering, refracting off of the window, and blinds you for but a moment. And we cut to the yuppie coffee shop with Aaron and Jonathan working. As you, again, you're looking out the front window, chaos erupts, screaming, sirens, cars crashing, people running down the street, these black shattered creatures flying forth. And one comes through the window into the coffee shop, and Aaron immediately jumps over the counter and tries to grabbing a chair and trying to whack it away from the other customers. Jonathan, what do you do?
I move up and I put my arm and scooch him behind me, and then I just try to hit him with the table.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a physical.
That's 2d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
$11.
Okay. 11 is definitely going to hit. You actually get to choose. Do you have the TLDR up? The TLDR thing I made for the moves up?
It's in the pinned message.
Well, regardless, for now, you're not super powered, so it's okay. Right now, you slam the table into it, and it rears back and turns, screeching at you, and light catches and reflects off of a person's cell phone nearby, and you are blinded for a second. As we cut to the village underground, as Ajiro and Kelly are on a date, having a nice small meal before going to a show on Broadway. And suddenly, again, these they would actually be coming through the walls now and attacking people in the restaurant and club as these shattered figures rip through the walls as if the walls don't exist, filling the restaurant and starting to attack people. Kelly screams, "What do you do, Ajiro?"
Yeah, I'm grabbing her hand and we are taking off to try and get away from these things.
All right, as you grab her hand and run, please roll a plus physical for thwart peril, trying to escape a dangerous situation.
That is going to be a 7.
All right. You are able to get her out, but you trip at the end, and one of these creatures flies up, hovering above you with its arms up, ready to attack. And you catch the glimmer of light off of a piece of silverware that's fallen off of the table. And you're blinded for about a second. And all three of you, as in that moment of blindness, hear a serene, calming feminine voice say, "Your world is in great danger and needs your light. Take this fraction of my luminescence to spark your true power, hero." And do each of you accept this luminescence to spark your true power?
Absolutely.
I absolutely do.
All right, as you do, Dolly, in that fraction of a second, you are no longer blinded. Instead, energy is pouring off of you, throwing books and shelves away from you, and the creature that is bearing down on Allie and Stevie turns to see you billowing with energy. Just please describe what your what did you name that? Oh, you didn't give me a superhero name.
Dolly is still Dolly, but all of the various layers of boho hippie patterns that she wears, the like layered skirts and the kind of big baggy shirt, it's almost like ribbons start coming off of them, and billowing was exactly the right word. Her hair with all the tiny little medallions, her wrists just lined up with bracelets, start making a little bit of noise. And I'm not sure if she's floating, but she looks like she is.
Nice. What would you like to do with your turn? As you've transformed and you are now a viable enemy to this specter.
I am going to float kind of away from the shelves where I was into the middle of the room and just kind of arms open, inviting it to attack me since I've definitely got its attention. Again, trying to give Allie and Stevie a chance to get away.
Okay, so I think that's a protect someone. So please roll a plus persona check.
Now, when you say plus persona,
so you're rolling 2d6 and then adding your persona score.
Okay, copy that. That is an 11.
Awesome. So you get 2 holds for protect someone. So if it goes after someone else, you can use those holds. As sort of a reaction. As you do, it flies towards you, and where am I? I'm sorry. As it does, it is going to fly towards you and try to swing its claw at you. So I need you to roll a plus physical thwart peril.
Okay. So the holds is a weird kind of function. Is that only to protect other people, or can I use that to kind of back it off of me also?
No, it's when you or the thing you're defending is attacked.
Awesome. Is it only ever one at a time, or can I use them both at one time?
You can use them both at once.
And last question on mechanics. Do I have to say how much I'm using before I roll?
No.
Okay.
So there's no roll on the holds. You just use them. You need to roll a thwart peril for the attack, but you can use a hold before that, or all of your holds before that.
Copy that.
So you can redirect the attack to yourself, which that isn't necessary. You can half the damage of the attack. You could put the attacker in a bad position and gain a +1 forward, which means on your next roll you would have a +1. And then, or you can deal extra damage. Or deal damage.
Right on. What I would like to do, and you tell me how to do it, is as it lunges for me, sidestep it and let it just jump its ass right back out the door again. Kind of.
Well, you got to use you got to use holds.
Yep.
And then roll to find out if it hits or not. So what are you using? Any of the holds?
I am using a hold, and I rolled a 6.
What hold? What are you using it for?
That is a damn good question.
You could half the damage, you can put it in a bad position, or you can deal damage back to it.
Put it in a bad position. Like I said, I just want to kind of sidestep and let it go past me.
Okay. All right. And then roll your thwart peril plus physical.
6, well, minus physical, so 5.
Okay. That is not... that is a failure. So you do get 1 XP. And then you take 1 harm as it leeches life from you, clawing through you. And you gain the isolated condition. Which the isolated condition is a -1 to emotional.
Okay.
All right. With that attack, we cut to the coffee shop as the tables and chairs and customers are all kind of pushed back by this force, with the lights flickering on and off, and cups rattling on tables. As Steel, would you like to describe yourself in this transformation?
Okay, as the blinding white energy comes in and it gets close to me, it turns to jet black, and my shirt turns black. My slacks turn into leather, and my hair pops out of its ponytail and turns jet black balls down beside my face, just gently blowing. My cheeks seek in a little bit, and around my eyes become a little darker.
Nice. All right. Yeah, Aaron's like, what? What in the hell? And then being blown back by it. And what would you like to do with your turn?
Can I use Hex?
Absolutely. So you're going to roll 2d6 and add your mystical skill.
Okay. Eight. An 8 on that.
All right, 8. So you get to hold 1. So you can hold it if you want, or you can use it now to do one of the options from Hex. Give it a damage, make it flee the area, slow it down so everyone gains a +1 against it, make it answer a question truthfully, target, force it to drop something it's not holding anything, inflict a negative condition on it.
Now, what are the conditions I can choose from if I choose?
The basic ones are enfeebled, which lowers your strength stat, muddled, which lowers your mental, isolated lowers your emotional, self-doubting lowers your persona, and mundane lowers your mystical. Otherwise, you can basically create one, there's stunned and restrained. You might have one that's poisoned or burning or something. But you would choose with this. I think you would choose just one of the basic ones. To be real with you, your best option is just to do the damage with it.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So, what does this look like when you
hand it the chair again? The table. I'm still holding on to the table. I just come back with it, knock him with it.
Well, you're using your mystical energy for this hex.
Okay, gotcha.
So, what does that look like?
Maybe that black energy kind of swirls around me and kind of goes up to the table I'm holding and covers it, and then I backhand him with it, and it just kind of explodes off. Kind of like water on a hot surface.
Nice. And as it does, the shadow creature, the specter, is exploded as well against the wall, burning itself eternally into its dying position. And we cut to the village underground as the creature is pushed back into the air, and Eijiro, you feel yourself being lifted off the ground by this incredible force, pushed up, Kelly behind you at the door, it rattling, all of the specters within the restaurant or club is, I don't actually know what that is. I just picked it because it was close to Broadway. Okay, it's a club. Okay. All the specters in the club turn to you. There are 3 of them. What do you want to do? Not what do you want to do? I am sorry. The alloy hero Katsu. What is it? Katosu.
The alloy hero Kotetsu.
Kotetsu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what does the alloy hero Kotetsu look like?
Yeah, so basically the whole arms outstretched thing you watch is from one hand, he basically clenches a fist, and almost like scales of armor start forming all the way down, making its way into almost a knight-like set of armor with this, the scales going up and down the sides, and then a large chest plate almost in glittering, shining armor with the lines of magic flowing through it. And then as he lands, you just hear the shaking of everything is this heavy armor lands on the ground.
All right. And what would you like to do with your turn as these 3 specters are stunned by this?
Yeah, I'm going to summon a shield, just outstretch my arm and slam down, and almost like you see the pulsing of the magic go down to the left arm, where all of a sudden just bright shining light happens, and then a giant shield, almost like just a tower shield that covers the doorway to protect Kelly and him, appears.
Nice. All right. As you do that and summon the shield, the two back specters howl with this or release this howl of despair. Excuse me. And all of the patients start to all the people in the club start to pass out or just start hitting faces on tables, hitting the floor. The one that was hovering over you, the specter that was hovering over you, is going to fly down and try to attack you with its leeching touch. So please roll plus physical for peril.
Plus physical for peril. Okay, and my physical is 0, so it's just a straight roll. That's a 9.
All right, that is a partial success. So, I have to give you a tough decision. So you either take the damage or the condition that it deals.
Okay.
Which one
could you give an example of like what type of conditions there are? Like what's an condition?
This is isolated. It will lower your emotional stat.
Okay. And my emotional stat is used for like protecting people, right?
It's mostly used for turning. It's for touch their heart, like getting someone to change the way they are, or
okay.
The super move.
I will take the health damage.
Okay, well you take 1 damage then.
Alrighty.
As it slashes through you with its dark ethereal claw. With that, we cut back to the coffee shop actually because I missed something. I messed up. That the specter doesn't like get burnt on the wall. I messed that up. It instead whirls in on itself, kind of like compressing or imploding until it explodes outward, and everyone around you, almost couldn't pickle. Almost everyone around you passes out, and I need you to roll a keep your wits, which is a plus something, plus persona.
Three.
I'm sorry?
A 3.
Oh, so that is a failure, but you get a marketing experience point, and you gain the mundane condition. So your mystical stat is lowered by 1. But the creature is defeated. The shop is in awe, looking at you. What do you do? What do you want to do?
I sit there looking around, looking down at my hands, noticing that my beautiful tanned skin is now white. And I get this urge, this really aggressive urge. I look down and I see everybody's unconscious, and I want to start picking people up and trying to pass them over the counter into safety.
All right. Yeah, the chaos continues in the street, but you can get people behind the counter and back into the back room and try to protect them. Back at the bookstore, Dolly, you have been attacked. What do you want to do?
Was I able to at least get that little maneuver where now it's closer to the door?
Yes, you do have an advantageous position on it because of that hold. You have a +1 on whatever you try to do.
Awesome. I am going to kind of spin in a slow circle, and as I meet eyes with Stevie and then particularly with Allie, I softly say to her, "Trust me. They can't take us all together." And as I continue turning around, I grab the coffee pot and holler to whatever customers are in here and say, "Hit it with everything!" And we start throwing shit. I am trying to convince them all to join in with me.
Okay. Roll a clash plus physical.
Oh. 6.
Or so okay, never mind. You're trying to get them to join in. Okay, try to convince someone then. Plus emotional.
Makes my 6 a 7.
Okay, that's a partial success. So they do it, but only if you can reassure them through action that you mean it or that you are going to protect them. If what you want is too great, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. They just want your assurance.
Pot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they have your assurance that you're gonna protect them, so they're gonna start throwing things at it. Okay, so they get pretty lucky throwing stuff, and eventually enough until it's some big they have those fake plants in bookstores. So one of those big pots, someone just woofs it at them and like lobs it, and it slams down on them, and they swirl into a black hole on themselves and then explode out. And please roll a keep your wits, a plus persona, I think.
Okay.
Yes, plus persona check.
That's a 6.
Darling. That is a failure. So you gain an experience point and the mundane trait, which lowers your mystical by 1.
Oh no.
And then finally we cut back to the ally hero Kotetsu. What would you like to do as you have been harmed?
Yeah, so now that I've got that, let's see, what are my... I got 23. Give me 1 second to see what I can do. 23. So I can either protect someone or... So I can, what can I do? I can, I am going to basically try and block the door, like try and protect Kelly as best as I can right now, seeing as how everyone's sort of running around and I have 3 of them coming towards me. So I'm going to use the Otherworldly Defender perk. And basically get a guaranteed +1 to my hold, even if I roll lower than that.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your protect someone. That is plus persona.
Plus persona, which is at a +1. So that is a 6. I got
a 6. That is going to be a failure. So you mark an XP. And the creature is going to slam both of its fists down at you as the other 2 come up on the side and stick their claws up into your side. Oh, did you freeze? Mm-hmm.
Majestic pose.
Yep. Okay. With that, I guess we cut back to the bookstore. What do you do as the creature implodes? Oh, nope, we're back?
We're back. My bad.
Okay, nope, no problem. So, as you fail, mark an XP.
Okay, another loss of XP, got it.
And then the creature brings down its claws on you as the other 2 come up to flank you and stick their claws into your rib cage. Please roll a thwart peril.
Roll a thwart peril.
Yes, it's plus physical.
Plus physical. Okay. plus my physical. That's 0. So that's just going to be a straight 8.
Partial success, so you can choose damage or a condition. For 3 of them, the damage is going to be severe.
Ooh, yeah, let's go ahead and take a condition then. Because I've already taken...
Your magical armor and shield are able to fight off the damage, but the swipes through your body of their like siphoning, leeching touch drains you, and you get the isolated feature or condition, which lowers your lowers your emotional by 1, leaving you more alone. And then what do you want to do?
Okay, yeah, so if that's the case, so was I guess when I was able to use my Otherworldly Defender and Protect, I got +1 hold, right?
Yes, you still got a hold, yeah, because of that.
So what am I able to do with that hold?
So when someone gets attacked, like you were just attacked, you can use that hold to half the damage or to... do you have the TLDR up by any chance?
I can pull it up right now. I had the actual hold up. I thought the TLDR was a...
it's just a much simplified
yeah, I'll go
condensed version.
It's
fine.
Yeah,
so
I got power pull.
So with a hold, you can redirect attack to yourself. You can half the damage. You can put the attacker in a bad position to get a +1 forward on it, or you can deal damage back to it.
Yeah.
Your physical rating.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do damage then.
What's your physical rating?
My physical rating is a 0.
And you would do 0 damage.
Oof, let's not do that then.
Okay. You could put them in a bad position.
Yeah, I'll do that then. That sounds like the next best thing.
All right. As you, when they attack, you maneuver them into a detrimental position. And now it is your turn. What would you like to do? You've got 3 of them. And you have a +1 on whatever you try to do.
Okay, so if they're in a detrimental position, then I can now attempt an attack on one of them, perhaps. What would that be?
That'd be clash.
Clash.
That is a physical.
It is a plus physical. Mm-hmm. So it's just a straight roll for me.
Yep.
But if they're in a bad position, does that give me an extra on that?
Yes, you get a +1.
Okay, so I'm effectively at a +1. So we'll go ahead and roll with that, and we'll clash with them.
Okay.
That is going to be a 7 + 1.
So an 8. As a partial success, you deal damage to each other.
Hello.
So your damage is 0, right? Because your physical is 0?
My physical is 0.
Okay. Their damage is 1.
So that +1 only... Does it
only... Yeah, it only affects the roll. So you can decide to do something else. We can retcon that. That's fine with me. We didn't know the rules. We didn't know the specifics.
Yeah, I thought that would have done like the +1, so it allows me to do damage to them. Yeah, that's cool.
No, you have to roll. You have to roll 10 or plus with a 0 to be able to deal damage.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna do what my character seems like they're gonna be able to do. I'm going to stomp my shield into the floor and say, "Surrender now. Your attacks do nothing to me. I can defend here all day."
Okay. And protect someone, right?
Yeah, trying to do that. What's it called? I'm looking at it now. It's called the touch their heart, because my emotional is there. So I'm trying to convince them to flee.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Physical.
That one I believe is plus emotional.
Mm-hmm. Plus emotional.
Plus emotional, so that is a rolling 2d6. That is a 9 plus 1 is a 10.
All right, with a 10 plus, they doubt their chosen course of action. All team members get a +2 to their actions against them. +2 goes away if they take damage. You form a competitive relationship with them. Oh, that's something we forgot to do was decide what y'all's relationships are like. We'll figure that out when you all meet together in game.
Okay.
Yeah, so you and these specters have a competitive relationship now. You can put that on your character sheet if you want.
I have a competitive to the specters.
Mm-hmm. And you have a +2 to all actions against them as they doubt their course, and they're going to skip their turn confused because they're demons meant to kill mortals. And now they're hesitant.
Touched their heart and made evil reconsider being both evil and demons.
Yes. So it is your turn again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if that's the case, and I have a +2 to all actions against them. I am
going to try another touch their heart with that +2 on top of whatever.
I could. See, I'm stuck because a part of me wants to make them run, and a part of me now wants to turn to grab Kelly and get out of here because they have actually hurt me.
Okay.
If you want. I can.
It'll be a thwart peril plus physical check to escape a dangerous situation.
No, I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm yet again going to basically do the chest pounding, but on the shield, and just hit my shield to try and make it reverberate, and say, "Heed my warning and flee." And that's gonna be another. So that's gonna be a. It's effectively plus emotional plus my +2 against them.
Yep.
Okay, come on, baby. Probably needs a new pair of shoes. That is a 7 plus 3, another 10.
All right. You gain the +2 against them again, and they are still doubting themselves. As they doubt themselves, a police vehicle actually is traffic outside. Probably okay. A cop pushes past Kelly, throwing open the door and firing on the demons. Seems to kill one of them. I need you to roll a alloy hero Kotetsu.
It's all right. You can just call him Kotetsu. It's just like
Kotetsu. I got you.
Yeah, it's when you do a crossover, it's like the title card comes on screen. It does the full thing, but when you're just referred to, it's just Kotetsu.
Okay, Kotetsu. Yes, please roll a keep your wits plus persona as the cop kills one of the creatures. It spins into imploding on spins in on itself, imploding.
Okay, so I roll a keep my wits. Keep my wits is
plus persona.
Plus persona, so I have a +1 to whatever I roll.
Excuse me. And +2. You have +2 because of your touch their hearts.
Oh, that's better because I got a 4.
Okay.
So is that the +2 plus my persona?
Yep.
Oh, that's a 7. Aha!
All right.
So +3 is a 7. That's not as bad as I thought it was.
All right. That is good enough to avoid this specific feature trait of the creature. And you don't take anything, but the cop passes out from the energy wave that comes out from the implosion.
Okay.
and you are still there with 2 more of them. Meanwhile, all of you, across the whole of the city, hear a voice rise up. Heroes of the light, I know you have been chosen. Come and face me. The herald of the end awaits you.
That's such a cool name.
Bro.
And then, Utetsu, what would you like to do now?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that gun is still there, right?
Yep.
Seeing as that was a pretty effective thing, is there any way I can try and grab that and finish, like grab and shoot at one of these other ones?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. What would that
roll,
be?
That would be a clash plus physical, and you still have your
Okay.
+2. But remember, if they take damage, the +2 goes away.
That is true.
But
Let's-
I mean,
let me-
you're
let
going to
me-
kill them if you hit them.
Yeah, right. Um, let's see. So if I were to try, like, I'm assuming with this, there's a certain number I have to roll to convince them to run away, right?
Yes, you have to get a 12 plus for them to flee.
Okay, so do I get do I get a bonus for now having a weapon that they just watched destroy somebody?
No, but you still have your +2 from the
Okay.
earlier.
It's not very magical girl of me, but I am going to attempt to shoot one of them. All right. So I'm going to keep the +2. Oh. That's going to be a 10 plus 2 for a total of 12.
Awesome. So there's a whole bunch to choose from here. So with 10, you get to choose from gaining an advantage, inflicting extra damage, suffering less damage because you share damage when you hit.
Right.
Forcing them where you want them. You're going to kill them, so taking less damage is probably the best bet.
Yeah, I was taking the least amount of damage.
Mm-hmm. And then you also get to pick an option from the 12 plus. So you can get another +1 forward, or you can suffer no damage. If you reduce damage, you take no damage. So, you could have played double damage, or you could make the last one flee.
Yeah, it's a dice game, so I'm gonna punch a hole through one and force the other one to flee.
All right. As you do, you also they don't get their attack on you, and it flees, flying back out the window and into the sky away from you. And now all of you, the scenes are calming down. At least around you, there are fewer screams, sirens still everywhere. What would you all like to do? Well, let's start with at the beginning with Jonathan, or not Jonathan. You are now still. What do you want to do?
Does anybody know how to get to this place? Look around
I'm sorry?
at the people.
Get to what place?
Does anybody know how to get to this place? This guy's the place this guy said he was at.
Yeah, someone holds up their phone and says they say he's at the museum across from the park.
I take a look at it. Can I memorize it?
Yeah, you know where it is. It's the American Museum of Natural History. It's a very famous building.
I'm a jock.
That's okay. It's still being from New York. You would know. Your character would for sure.
Okay. No. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna carefully look around before I head out on the street and head in that direction.
As you begin to head off, you find yourself moving quickly and with ease. You're at least 10 times more powerful than your regular human body, your everyday body. And then Dali.
As the voice speaks about warriors of light and everything, I turn to look at Ali again, and my feet actually touch the floor. And oh my God, is he talking about me? Oh my God, Merlin! And I run behind the counter and get my bag, and in my bag is a white rabbit that I have named Merlin and had for a while now.
Okay.
References upon references. I'm layering it in, man. Oh, crap.
Yeah, Ali says, I think so. You're like a superhero or something.
I know, it looks cool, right?
Yeah.
How's my hair look?
Oh, that's really cool.
It's really cool. Okay, I gotta go be a hero. Oh, cool. Stevie, can I get off early?
Yes. Go.
On it. I'll be back in the morning to help clean up, and I'm out.
All right. You also find yourself at 10 times your running, leaping capabilities. And finally, Kotetsu.
Yeah, the first thing I'm doing is just double checking to make sure that Kelly's okay, and then saying, I think I have to go help.
Yeah. Whatever's going on, just help if you can. I'm gonna try to find somewhere to lock up and
Yeah, stay safe. Get somewhere close, and if something happens, text me. I'll be right there, and then I'm taking off.
All right, you bound off. As the three of you bound across Manhattan Island, you find yourselves coming up towards the Central Park, the Upper West Side near Central Park, where you see helicopters and police vehicles all parked on in front of the American Museum of Natural History with a creature. Their skin is purplish. Their eyes are orbital green. They have wicked energy-like tendrils coming from their back as they float above. The officers don't know what to make of all of you. And you can see that there are casings from bullets all over the ground around the vehicles.
Do we see each other?
Yes, you all see each other as you approach.
Hey, is this where the heroes meet?
I guess.
That armor is kicking, dude. I love that.
Right?
This is kind of my first day, so y'all take it easy on me, all right?
Bro, this gun isn't even mine.
Really? Where'd you get it at?
Some cop fainted when he tried to kill one of them ghoul things. I only have a shield, so it felt like the right thing to do to just pick it up.
That's so fucking metal. Love it.
I mean, like, you were using it, so...
Heroes, it is time, the creature bellows as its tentacles whip out at the police vehicles and start throwing them into buildings and out into the park and clearing all of the cops and their vehicles from the street. You can see below it now with the vehicles gone, there is a dark hole in reality with like a distortion of it warped around it, ringing this dark hole. shadows, the living shadow specters, slowly crawling out or bulleting out across into the sky and into the city. The herald lowers themselves and says, "You have come for his finality. Worry not. You will be forever remembered as grand substance."
Mr. Harold, can you give me just a second? I'm going to run off to the corner on the side of the road next to the crosswalk. I'm going to take my bag with Merlin and set it down, and I'm going to talk to Merlin for a second. Hey, I need you to stay here and stay quiet. I've got no idea what's going on. I highly doubt that you know what's going on. But I am going to almost instinctually try to use the knowledge of the beyond from my personal minion.
Okay. So are you like summoning it into your rabbit?
My rabbit he rode up with me.
Okay. So what's it look like when it transforms?
It didn't. It just talks now, which I'm about to be very surprised about.
Hey, yo, what is this? Wait, no, which one did you use? I'm sorry?
No, that's definitely it. No, that's the accent.
That was very unfortunately correct.
Which minion did you summon? Which one did you want
to? Well, it didn't really have options. It's my witch thing. I have a personal minion.
Yeah, and you can use either knowledge from beyond with it or assistant.
Yep, I'm going for knowledge from beyond here as I put him off to the side and safe. As I've totally got the Harbinger up here kind of on hold.
Okay, go ahead and roll that Mystic.
It's only going to be a +1 because I've got Mundane on right now. But a +1 still gets me a 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, beneficial knowledge. Is there something you're looking for specifically?
Nope. I'm throwing you to the wolves on this one.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay. Here, you know that any touch their heart or convince someone check you make against the Harbinger lowers their armor by 1.
Okay.
Any successful convince someone or touch their heart will lower the armor. All right. And the Harbinger says, "Is that enough time?"
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And I come kind of like prancing back. Oh, hold on. And I do the like lift just like a couple inches off the ground, so I'm floating all heroic like.
Very well. And
quick, before we start this fight, I still have my shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank God.
No problem. All right. Oh, yes. Okay, since you're all together, and before we get into this fight, let's figure out your relationships with each other. So, Dolly, how do you think you feel about Jonathan and Ajiro? Do you have a competitive or a cooperative relationship with them?
I would think I'm probably starting off pretty cooperative with both. I'm kind of a social butterfly, and I'm always bouncing around from class to class anyway, so I just love meeting people in these classes. And, you know, Jonathan is a great musician, and Edgero is, you know, so studious. He's always such a hardworking student, so I just, you know, have met them in class and really respect what both of them do.
All right. What about Jonathan? How do you feel about Dolly and Asia?
I guess with Dolly, there would be I wouldn't say trepidation, but friendly. But
Okay.
I don't understand the whole bookworm thing as much.
Mm. So
You know
maybe
what I
a
mean?
so probably cooperative relationship with Dolly.
Yeah, cooperative. Yeah,
Okay.
and I can kind of see a more of a friendship with Ajiro.
Okay. And then Ajiro. How do you think you feel about the other two?
I feel like I'm pretty much like pretty friendly with both of them. I don't think that I really have a competitive nature with either of them just yet.
Okay. So you can mark yours cooperative. Now, let's properly jump into this fight as the creature summons its dark energy up around itself. Who would like to go first? This is how a fight goes. Y'all go, it goes, y'all go, it goes, y'all go. So one of you will go, and then it will go, and then one of you will go, and then it will go, and then so on and so forth. Continuing. And it doesn't have to be the same order each round. Like, maybe you want to start with the alloy hero Katsus. Katetsu. I'm gonna get it. Kotetsu.
Well, you've gotten it a couple of times. I've been kind of proud of you tonight.
Alloy hero Kotetsu. So like you could have him go first for protect someone on the first round, and then go last on the next round to protect someone again, so that y'all are just constantly attacking, protecting, whatever you want to do. But
yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was trying to find the what is it called? Take one for the team. That's 23. Let me double check on that one.
Take one for the team.
So if I decide to protect someone who's a teammate, which we're teammates now, I can redirect the attack to myself without spending a hold. So that's an option. I just read the redirect. I did not read the full thing. So
wait, where is this?
Page 23, part of my team player.
Oh, okay.
Reading that, I'm just trying to figure out. You know what? I'll stick with Otherworldly Defender for now. And protect somebody. So even if I get a 6 or less, I'll get that hold.
Okay. So please roll protect someone, which is plus persona, or yeah.
Yeah, so plus persona.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a.
And then you get a +1, right?
For
team player.
My persona.
Oh no, that's for. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's persona. Yeah, I did roll a 9 + 1, so that's a 10 total.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you get 2 holds.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do the holds start over with a new encounter?
No. You just have... Actually, yeah, I guess they would. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Totally cool.
Romoth. The Herald at the end will stream out... okay, I've got one. It's going to send out tendrils. It's gloom tendrils to attack Dolly. So if you want to use one of your holds, you can.
Mm-hmm.
You also have the option to redirect the attack without spending a hold. You can redirect the tentacle back at you without spending one of those 2 holds if you want. And you can spend as many as you want at once.
Yeah. I also have, so for the team, yeah. Sorry, what were you saying about the holds that I could do what at once?
You can spend both of them at once if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to just find the holds and what I can do specifically with them how I spend them.
Okay. Yeah, look for protect someone. So you can redirect the attack to yourself, which you can do without spending a hold with team player. You can half the damage of the attack. You can put the attacker in a bad positioning, giving allies +1 to their next attack. Or you can deal damage back to it, equal to your physical rating.
Okay. So... God, I should have made my guy a little bit more physically buff. Looking like physical is sort of where it's at on this one. However, what I will do, since I have two buddies who look like they can hit pretty hard, am I able to use my team player and a hold at the same time?
Yep.
If that's the case, I'm going to take one for the team and then also use a hold to put him in a bad position.
Oh, okay. So please roll Thwart Peril as the tentacle as you jump in front of Dolly and take this attack from the tentacle.
Yeah.
Thwart Peril is plus. What is Thwart Peril? It's plus physical. Yeah.
Yeah, and then doesn't it for my shield? I also get I get another bonus, don't I? If I'm trying to protect a teammate.
I don't know.
Shield. You gain +1 to all protect someone rolls.
Okay.
So I got an 11 on that protect someone roll. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't go up though. Yeah.
That's fine. I just that's what the shield does. That's what I was just saying out loud. Okay. So I'm rolling a what? I'm rolling a what now for the damage? The
Thwart Peril plus physical to try to defend the attack.
Alrighty. That's going to be a 7 plus 0 is 7.
All right. So, I'll tell you what. There are 3 options here. One, you can take the damage from it. 2, you can take the conditions from it. Or 3, you can take the special condition from it.
Special condition.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh, then let's just. By the end of this, I'm gonna have that cool scar on my face that happens after you get out of a battle. So we're gonna go ahead and take damage.
All right, you take 3 harm.
God dang!
Are you below half health?
I'm at half health.
Okay, you gain a power point.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
Okay, and power points can be spent to increase your roll, to give you advantage, or to pour into the pool for your group move. It's really good to open with like a protect someone, and then we can do this together a couple of times to build someone up for a big group move. We can do this together is without a doubt the most important move.
We can see powerful, but I don't say we can do this together.
It's a move. It should be the first listed basic move.
Page 7.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see now. Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you have taken the damage, and then it is Steel or Dolly. Which one of you would like to go next?
Is he holding anything?
No.
He is not holding anything.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Hey, Dolly, do you got something?
I was gonna see what we can do with we can do this together. Maybe I can help get you into a position where you can put one on his chin.
Give it a go. He's flying, right?
So we can do this together. You either do I got your back with physical. You can do this with emotional. 2 heads are better than 1 with mental, or supernatural intervention with mystical.
Supernatural.
All right. You begin pouring energy into steel.
Do I roll on that?
And yes, please roll a plus mystical.
11.
11. All right, and you have a cooperative relationship. So, first off, you both gain a power point.
Woot.
Yep. And then Steel, you also gain a +1 on your next roll. With that, the Harbinger of the End is going to screech. No. He's going to begin babbling, like with multiple vocals on top of each other in this maddening anthem of babble. I need all of you to roll a Keep Your Wits, which is plus persona, I think. Is it? Give me a second to look. Keep Your Wits. Keep Your Wits about you is plus persona. Yes. So all 3 of you, please roll plus persona.
That'll be a 5 for me.
Okay, that is a failure. Mark XP.
12.
12 is a success. You take no negative effects from it.
9 plus 1, 10.
And 10, you take no negative effects. So, Dolly, you were the only one affected by this. You take 3 harm, and you get the muddled condition, the isolated condition, the self-doubting condition, and you are stunned for your next turn.
God dang. Can I use one of my holds to reduce that somehow?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, what?
You could reduce the damage to 1 instead of 3.
Uh-huh.
You can move it into a more advantageous position. I think reducing the damage is the only thing you can really do to help her, though.
Right, I'm not able to do anything about them conditions.
Mm-mm.
All right, yeah, I'll reduce the damage then.
Okay. Also, you can have a condition up to 3 times. So, say you have muddle or mundane, you can have mundane 3. So you'd be -3 with it. When you get to a 3 in one of those negative conditions, you have to roll a mystical check. This is a homebrew rule for me. You roll a mystical check to see if you can hold on to your transformation.
Okay.
All right. So you are loaded up with status effects now, Dolly. Steel, what would you like to do? Oh, okay. All right. So he had to step away for a moment.
Yeah, just give me just a minute. So.
Okay.
Run me through those conditions one more time.
Okay. So you got muddled minus mental, isolated minus emotional, and self-doubting, which is minus persona. And then you are also stunned for your next turn.
Yep, I am loaded the fuck down. With that in mind, while he has stepped away, I was noticing in the TLDR that you gave us the rest and relaxation.
That is one of the special moves that you can use after combat when you have reached somewhere safe.
That's what I was what I was getting at.
You have 3 PowerPoints. You only need 1 more PowerPoint before you can do the group move. You need. No, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, how many do we need before the group move?
You need 4. You need the amount of players that participate in it, or amount of characters that participate in it, plus 1.
So I have 1. They each have 1. So we only need 1 more.
Mm-hmm. But you can spend 2 more, or you can spend 5 total in this scenario to get advantage on the group roll as well. Which advantage in this is roll 3 and take the 2 highest of them.
Nice. So hypothetically, if I did one of those actions, the what's it called? The
we can do this together.
Yeah, we can do this together. We would both get 1.
Well, it depends on what you would roll. When you do that, your target automatically gets a PowerPoint.
Oh,
whether you fail or not, and then you roll to see what other bonuses happen.
Oh, I see.
Or what other effects, I should say.
Do an emotional or a persona to do it. We're all
persona
together.
is not a. We can do this together because persona is about yourself.
Right. Well, I was just asking about I was looking at what I can get a plus to it. So I guess since I don't continue on my what's it called? I don't get to continue my holds. Does that mean I also keep my conditions from the last fight?
Yes. Until you get to rest, you have your conditions.
Okay. I see. Mm-hmm.
Are all these people viewing the... Cray.
Hey, woo-woo.
Also, remember, the shop is tagged somewhere. If y'all want to support us, you can donate, you can shop, you can check out Dice from Red, you can Encounter Dice. You can check out my stuff on DM's Guild, the Bright Fungal Bog adventure. Just hit Electrum for sales.
Awesome, good job.
Thank you. And of course, follow Genre on TikTok and YouTube in here.
Well, here is Twitch and YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, that's right.
We stream both places at the same time. Can also find me on TikTok. I'm not doing a lot on there the last couple of weeks. I will get better about that, I swear. But in addition to the merch and everything that we do on Twitch, you'll also be able to find links for the artist that did the character art for our main campaign. And on YouTube,
very cool.
There is the link for Cryo Chamber, which helps provide us the music for the main campaign.
Hell yeah. Wonderful.
Yep.
Pickle, you're back?
Yep, back.
All right. What would you like to do?
Saying he's not holding anything. I'd like to use Hex. I have to roll for the hold, right?
Yes. You roll your plus mystical.
Okay. Nine.
All right. That you get 1 hold. So you can use it to cause damage to make the target so that it cannot flee. I read that wrong earlier. You can slow it to give everyone a +1 on clash attacks. You can make it answer a question truthfully, or you can inflict a negative condition.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Quick question. Was that 9 with the +1 from We Can Do This Together?
Oh no. 10.
Oh. Okay, well, with a 10, I believe you get 2 holds, right? Yeah.
2 holds. Yep. Awesome.
Yep. So, and you can use those holds for the same thing. So if you want to do 2 damage, you can. Or if you want to slow it extra and give it the next clash attack +2 instead of +1, you can. It's up to you how you want to spend those. And you don't have to spend them right now, but with Hex, it's usually best to spend them immediately.
Okay. I want to do a little bit of damage. I'm gonna take some like a ball of the shadow energy I have. And I'm not the only one who plays with darkness. I'm gonna throw it at him, and then I'm gonna slow him for the next round.
All right. As you do, the dark energy that kind of boils flows from him, protects him from the energy blasts. Yeah, as he has armor, and then but he is slowed. You can see him slow in the air. His tendrils slow down some. Is it all clash attacks or just the next one? Let me see. So clash. Yeah, all clash attacks will have +1. Nice. All right, and then the end of the turn, the Herald gets to go again and is going to lash out a tentacle at one of his gloom tentacles at Steel.
It might be big boy.
All right, so first, are we using any protect someone holds?
Yeah, I'll use one.
Okay. What do you want to use?
I'll just use my regular protect, right? Because I have. I'm
your
confused.
team player one where you can redirect it?
I was gonna redirect it to me. I was gonna use the shield where I get a +1 on just regular protect people rolls.
Well, this isn't a roll. This is you using a hold, if you have any left, to affect the attack on your ally.
I believe I've used one of the 2 that I had.
Okay.
I am going to... Yeah, I'll take one for the team.
Okay, so you redirected it yourself.
I do. And I'll use a... to reduce the damage.
Okay. So roll as you get in front of the gloom tentacle headed for Steel. Roll your plus physical Thort Peril.
Yeah, and because it's I don't get to add the +1 for my shield for a protect someone roll, do I?
No.
I just do a regular plus physical?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Slowly, I'll stop asking the same 2 questions, I promise.
It's okay.
Alrighty, and roll. That is a... Let me see. 10 plus 0.
Nice. All right, you were able to dodge, not only defend the attack with your shield, but repel it and not take any damage or effects.
Hello.
And then it is a new turn or a new round, so y'all can decide who you want to go next. Who wants to go next? So, he's out to protect someone, so you could have him protect someone to get a new holds for that. Or you could try boosting someone. Y'all are only 1 away from your group attack, 1 power point from it.
Y'all let me take lead on this one. Going to step a little bit forward or float a little bit at him.
Mm-hmm.
look. I know this is probably just your job, and like you probably don't even like your boss, and he's making you do this. You really don't have to do this though. I'm not sure if you've been to New York before, but seriously, there's a ton of stuff to do here. Like we can work this out, and we can go do something. I know a place that does mimosas in the afternoon just down the street here. Like, come on, can't we?
Are you going for touch their heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me he talks slow.
Hey, Steel, I can do a defend somebody if you want to do a we can do this together to get us that PowerPoint.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That
Alrighty.
is going to be it's +1, and then it's a -2, so that's a 7.
7, touch their heart. Partial success. You stumble or hesitate or are plagued by questions. The next action against the target gets a +1. So as you kind of trying to convince it that New York's not that bad, it says, I am here upon strict orders bound by oath. You cannot.
I mean, I get it. I've had those jobs before. I feel for you. I really do.
Change me. Anyway. Okay.
Tommy's perception of everything is really fast.
So, with the end of your turn, and that it's going to lash out a tentacle at you. So roll a plus physical thwart peril, Dolly.
Oh God.
It's a grand total of 4.
That is a failure. So you mark an XP.
Racking up those XP.
Yep. Once you get to 6, you get an advancement.
Oh,
You should have protected you.
Well, I guess you could. You could have, because you have the team player thing. I forgot about that. You aren't out of holds.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'll do it.
Okay. Take that XP back or away, genre.
but
or,
I want the XP.
Dolly.
I mean, if you want the, I don't have to protect you, but like.
I mean, I did say I stepped a little bit forward, so.
Fine, you can take it. I'll do my defend a person action, get some holds in.
Okay. So you take 3 harm, Dolly.
Okay.
And you gain the enfeebled and mundane conditions.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
I know, man.
As it slams down on you, making you feel weak and powerless. Who would like to go next?
I will do a little inspirational thing. Come on, guys, we can do this. Focus.
Who are you helping? Are you helping Dolly?
We can do this. Teamwork.
Yeah, but you have to choose somebody.
Okay. How many conditions do you have on you, Spence?
I have 1 condition. And 1
He has like 12.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give that to you.
All right. It's a second. All right, and then what do you want to use? I got your back. You can do this. 2 heads are better than 1, or supernatural intervention.
We can do this together.
Yes, but you have to choose. I got your back. You can do this. 2 heads are better than 1, or supernatural intervention.
I think he's doing the you can do this, the emotional role.
Yeah.
Oh,
emotional.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
9.
9, nice.
Nah.
And you have a competitive relationship from your point of view?
No, we're friends.
Oh, okay. You have a
Yeah, I think everybody
cooperative
took cooperative.
We're
Okay.
buddies.
So, Kotetsu, you gain a power point and
No.
a +1 on your next roll. Steel, though, has put yourself in danger. You have drawn the ire of the creature by supporting your ally.
Okay.
Well,
That's fine.
I'm going to go ahead and roll protect people because that means I'm going to be getting
Well-
a +1 for my...
First, it is going to start babbling and do its terminal anthem again, and I need you all to roll Keep Your Wits plus Persona.
Plus Persona. Can I get a +1 on this roll? Because of the inspiring speech I just got?
No, you gave that +1 to
Well, Steele just gave the speech and gave the speech to me.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought that Steele's was the one that lit up his icon. Sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah, Steele gave it to me. So do I get a +1 on this roll, or I get a +1 on my action roll?
You get a +1 on this roll,
Okay.
right?
Plus my persona. I think so.
Let me check. Give a target a +1 on their next roll. Yeah, so it would be this one.
Oh. Well, that plus my persona makes me a... What's my persona? Oofda. I'm losing it. That's a 13.
Wow. Okay, you suffer no
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah, 11 plus the 1 makes me a 12, plus another one from my persona makes me a 13. What a
Nice.
roll. Thanks for that one, Steel. I'm so fucking inspired right now, you don't even know.
What
She's
about
in love with herself.
Dolly and Steel? What did y'all get?
I got an 8.
All right, that's a partial success. So you can either take the damage, the effects, or the special effect.
Take the damage. I haven't been hit yet.
Okay, 3 harm. And then Dolly,
Got a 5.
the failure. So mark your XP. You take 3 damage, gain a mundane, isolated, self-doubting feature, and you're stunned on your next turn.
Okay.
Can I actually take the team on that one?
Huh?
Can I take one for the team for Dolly?
No, because this is an area attack.
So,
Yeah.
Actually,
a couple of
there's no
different things.
specifics on that, so I guess you could still.
Ye-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking to. I got you. Yeah, okay. I'm rolling for that one.
All right. So, Dolly, I guess, take that XP. Or remove that XP again.
That was my 6th one.
And then, yeah, roll another plus persona.
What's persona? Got it. That's a 7 plus 1 is an 8.
All right, that's a partial success. Damage, conditions, or special condition.
I don't want to take that special condition because that seems to be pretty bad.
Oh, I forgot that on Dolly's turn. That's right. But, so what do you want to take? The damage or the conditions?
I thought I could only choose to not take one.
So you can choose the damage, the regular conditions, or the special condition.
So I only take one of those. I don't take 2 of the 3.
Yes. You only take one.
Okay. I'll just take a regular condition then.
But you get muddled, isolated, and self-doubting. You get all 3 of them when you choose the condition.
Yeah. Okay, muddled, isolated, and self-doubting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will you tell me what those are minus for?
Yes. Muddled is -1 mental. Isolated is -1 emotional. And self-doubting is
Okay.
-1 persona.
Whew. How'd you manage to target all the things that I actually do have bonuses in? That's rough for me.
All right.
So do I still take the damage and the special condition, or I'm scot-free?
Nope, you're all good. He took it
I'm here for you.
instead of you. So, where was that? That was after.
It's my turn, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
And I'm gonna take I'm gonna take my best action here and protect somebody.
Okay.
So that's gonna be plus persona, which is at a 0 right now.
But you get a +1 for your shield.
I get a +1 for my shield, so I'm at a solid +1, unless I add anything else. Because it's Otherworldly Defender, which I can't, even if I roll lower than a 6, I still get a thing for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. God damn, total of 5.
That is a failure. So you get the mark XP, but you still get 1 hold from your Otherworldly Defender.
Yep, so 2 XP points total from my other failure, and I have a hold.
And with that, since its ire is upon Steel at the moment, it is going to unhinge its otherworldly jaw, teethless black hole, and unleash an agonizing screech that, as it erupts from their mouth, rips the asphalt up as it heads toward Steel. And as it slams into him, I need you to roll a Keep Your Wits about you, a plus persona, Steel. And it passes past him, continuing to rip up the ground, becoming a cone and slamming into the buildings behind him, just obliterating half of it.
Not good. 5.
That is a failure. So you take an XP. And then you also take 5 harm. In the isolated condition, you are knocked back, so from close to distant range. And then you are also stunned until you use your turn to succeed on the Keep Your Wits or have someone else use a Touch Their Heart to break you out of this stun.
God.
It's a bit complicated, but yeah, you're real stunned.
Gotcha.
New turn. Who wants to go first?
I'm happy to go try and touch his heart to break his stunned.
Well, who's got the highest emotional at the moment?
I do, aside from the one who's down.
Okay. Well, whoever's the
right.
highest emotional is going to be the team. Is your best shot for the team ability.
Yeah, because he's down right now, and we sort of need him up because we need to get. Actually, no, because we need to get the team up so we can do. Because we need one more hero point. Because we have how many points between us? 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, but we can't do the teamwork until he's unstunned, right?
No, you can still use it. Well, that's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense that we couldn't.
About it. They leave a lot of it up to the narrative and the game master. So I think yeah, you would have to unstun them. They can't do anything if they're stunned. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go up and try and touch his heart. I'm gonna run to his side and then grab one hand and put one hand on his chest. The fight's not over, and try and get him to stand up.
Nice. So roll your plus emotional.
Straight roll, baby. Come on. 8.
8. Partial success. You stumble, and you can't quite wake him up, but you do get a +1 on the next time your next action against Steel.
Okay,
With that,
I'll take it.
The Harbinger is going to bring a tentacle down on you, Kotetsu. So roll a plus physical, Thort Peril.
Okay.
Got
it. I'm also going to use one of my holds for this one.
Oh, okay. Which one? Or what do
Okay.
you want to use it for?
So let me double check what I can use them for. I can use them on protect someone, so I can redirect the attack, have the damage, put them in a bad position. Yeah, I'm gonna have the damage.
Okay. All right. So you have the damage and roll your thwart peril.
Yeah, rolling thwart peril, which would normally be persona, right?
No, it's physical.
It is physical. Okay, cool. So roll a physical. God dang it. 4.
As a failure with a plus, or so you mark an XP, and you take 3 damage or 3 harm. You can gain
Is that
enfeebled. Sorry. Oh yes, that's half. It's a 1. So you take one harm, but you also gain the enfeebled and mundane condition.
I don't have enough room. Where do I put them? No. Sorry. I'm trying to... Character she has 3 places for conditions. I'm breaking the game.
All right, who would like to go next?
You said enfeebled in what condition?
Mundane. So
and those affect...
enfeebled is -1 physical. Mundane is -1 mystical.
Oh no! I'm in all negatives.
I'll take next. Was he able to snap steel out of it?
No.
No.
But you got a +1 on him to try this time if you want. Next action against them has a +1.
Next action against steel or next action against the Harbinger?
Against steel.
Yeah.
It's an emotional check to try and touch his heart.
Yep.
Yep, I'm going to run over there and try and help shake him out of it. Come on, Rockstar. You got this. We need you. Nope.
Even with the +1? Ha!
What'd you get?
With the +1, that gave me a 6.
Okay, so you failed. You mark another XP, and now all actions against the target are -1.
No.
And then the Harbinger is going to maniacally laugh in their deep tone as they bring down a tentacle on Kotetsu again.
Ah, dang it. Alright.
Roll plus physical. Thwart peril.
Oof. Alright, that's a -1. 5 total.
That is a failure. Mark an XP.
Oh my god.
You take 3 damage, the enfeebled and mundane condition.
Okay, so 3 damage. Enfeebled and mundane again?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, I'm at 1 HP, so we're doing great, boys. And I take another experience, so I'm sitting here at 4 XP, baby.
All right, and then it is Steel's turn. You were stunned, so nothing happens, and then the.
Don't I get another chance to try to break it?
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. You do. I'm sorry. So you get to roll Keep Your Wits, which is plus Persona.
11.
All right, you break it. You're out of it. Fantastic.
What are you laughing at?
I thought we lost you there for a second, Rockstar.
For the love of God.
Perfume
So-
smells like burning leaves. It brought me right back.
With that,
Yeah,
as you get out of it, a gloom tentacle is coming down at your head. So you can roll a thwart peril, or Kotetsu can use his team player to intercept the attack. I don't know if you have enough life left to do that anymore.
Let me try to block it. I to dodge it.
Okay. All right. Plus physical.
That to go down.
So there is no death in this game. If your character is brought to 0, we roll behind the 8 ball and find out what happens. Your character can only die if you decide they die.
Okay, that was 13.
13? Yeah. Okay. You defend the attack and take no damage or effects. How do you think that looks for you?
I see it come down. I'm like, I took a really squeak as I just like kind of roll and bump, try to bump Gotetsu away. To get the tentacle just slams in the ground and rocks fly out.
Nice.
Fly out.
Also, I want to remind you, you took that ability so where if you narrate that your attack or action uses shadows in some way, you get a +1.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I should have used it. Okay.
That's okay.
Well, don't forget, we don't have enough points for our team ultimate, so
And it is a new round, so one of you gets to go.
All right, boys, who's taking it? I think
I say
Steel's the
because the amount of minuses.
Yeah, least amount of minuses. I think is Steel.
Fair enough. So I just get extra points for my whatever damage I want to do to him.
So you're going to do the group attack?
Power pool.
All right, so you're spending all 4 power points between the 3 of you. Then you have to each describe how you contribute to the attack, and then finally, the person doing the attack must name it before they roll.
Okay.
So first, say Dolly and Kotetsu should go before you, describing how they're building this energy up, and then you describe how you attack with it and name it.
Okay.
First, or you want me to?
So I've got an idea. I'm going to turn so that I'm like side by side, but start slinking a little bit behind Steel, doing the floaty, witchy vibes again, and start letting a real soft melody kind of pick up behind him. Just an almost ethereal kind of chant.
All right. Kotetsu?
Yeah, so after I start hearing this melody being played, I'm going to like pull my shield, like literally like as the metal almost turns to liquid, and set it in front of me into a pair of almost 2 drums. And I'm going to start at the same time doing like a dark thrumming like beat, almost like 804s resounding through the ground as my shield turns into this drum set.
Okay. And then how do you use this magical musical energy? Still,
And you know what? Like the sounds just kind of move my the dark aura around me into like a spiral shape. I do hex.
Well, you're using the special attack, your group attack, not your move.
Bro, please do the immigrant song Scream.
Okay, fair enough. The music, the darkness is like these tendrils similar to what he's got, and they're kind of like bouncing along to the beat or the cadence of it all. And I look up, and I look like I pull out a microphone made of darkness, and then I scream into it.
All right. All right. So
Damn.
name the attack and roll a plus emotional.
Okay.
What do you name the attack?
Ear punishment.
Huh? I'm sorry?
Ear punishment.
Your punishment. All right. All right. Roll your plus emotional.
No, I don't think I have anything plus emotions, do I? Yeah, +1. Okay. That is a 13.
A what?
13.
13.
Oh my god.
I can't understand you. I'm sorry.
1, 3, 13.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So with that, you defeat the enemy completely in one blow and all of the grunts. So this ear punishment rolls out, slamming into the Harbinger, who, when he dies, when he is defeated, the Harbinger's body explodes with a web of 50 feet in inky tendrils. So he kind of explodes like a water balloon as inky tendrils spread out onto the ground below where he was. Everyone within the distance, that means all of you need to roll a plus physical as the energy from it ripples out.
Oh no.
Ew.
4.
Oof.
What'd you get, Steel?
6.
All right, so you all fail.
Well,
So you
Yeah,
all
I got a
get
12.
1 X. Oh, you got a 12?
Yeah.
On
What?
this physical check that you need to do?
yes.
Dude.
How'd you get? Oh,
We got +2
I
to
thought-
physical.
okay. So you don't take any damage, but the other two mark an XP and take 3 harm.
I am down for the count, baby.
All right, then at that point we roll it behind the 8 ball as the ear punishment continues to reverberate across Manhattan, destroying all of the shadow specters as well. But the portal remains, distorting space-time in front of the museum.
Cool.
And,
So I get to roll.
and then a plus persona for Kotetsu.
Plus persona. Oh god. I have like a -3 to persona. No, I have a -1 to persona. Okay. Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. That is gonna be a 7.
7 is a partial success, so you get to choose from these 4 options I'm posting. You get to choose 2 of them that will happen or will not happen to you. So you can fall unconscious, you can transform back to your normal everyday identity, you get captured, or you gain the enfeebled condition. And you get to choose 2 of them.
That don't happen to me?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to get captured, first and foremost.
All right, so you're not captured.
So everything has been destroyed. If I fall unconscious, I'll say fall unconscious and gain the enfeebled.
Those
are the 2 that'll...
Sorry.
Yeah, I want to transform back into my normal, and I don't want to be captured. So I'll get the unconscious and enfeebled.
Okay. So you, Kotetsu falls unconscious with this energy blast as the shadows explode around the city, and the inky tendrils pulse on the on Central Park Way, and then he falls unconscious. Dolly and Steel, what do you 2 want to do?
Same.
We got to get him out of here. Oh my god, I got to go get Merlin. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. And I run across the street to go get Merlin.
Yeah, you forgot me this whole time.
I'm going to reach down
Still not used to that. Give me a minute.
You get Kotetsu under my arm and jog over and follow her to her rabbit.
Okay.
And then I will help. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Then I will help carry Kotetsu.
Don't put.
That is 3 people who've gotten it wrong in the last 3 top steps of it.
Kotetsu. I will help carry Kotetsu wherever we're going.
Where are y'all going? You need to go somewhere safe that you can recuperate.
Yeah, for sure. Not fucking here. How close was the bookshop?
It's all, relative.
Yep.
You can just be like, we head back to the bookshop, the bookmark.
Here, this way. Come on. God, this armor is heavy.
I am totally fired. Look at me.
All right, and with that, as you say that, running away, we fade to black with the ominous, chilling red eyes of the Omega Lord looking down through the darkness of the portal, and then the credits. Written, produced, directed by George, starring Group E and I forgot Pickle and Spencer.
And the anime outro plays, and it's really light and upbeat and does not match the tone of what we just saw.
Yeah, we're hobbling away. It's real low. It's like it's still very tense and in danger. And then the guitars start.
And then Miku.
Question on post credits.
Oh, yes. We do have advancement stuff to do. Did anyone get 6 XP?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you're at 5.
Well, hold on. There's something I'm missing. It's supposed to be at the end of the session. Where is that part of the book?
Did I roll?
End of session. There it is. Okay, so
I rolled a failure.
There are 5 questions we're going to ask. First question: did we learn something new and important about the larger threat to the world? I'm going to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm sorry.
That there is one.
Next question is: did we save someone from machinations of evil forces at play? So yes. You saved Manhattan. You saved Kelly. You saved Allie. And you saved the people in the
Coffee shop.
The coffee shop. Yep. Next question: did we learn something new and important about one of the magical heroes? At least one of you. I don't think so, because we were just introduced to you all this time. I don't think we learned anything new about you, since it was all new. And then, did we learn something new or important about the source of the hero's powers? I don't think so. Not yet. And then, did we develop new friendships or deepen existing ones?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. With 3 answers answered yes, everyone gets 2 more XP. So if you've got 6 XP, erase those 6 and take an advancement point, and we'll go over advancement points as soon as I scroll to it.
Cool. I'll have to double check and watch the stream again to see how many. I'm pretty sure I'm sitting at 7 after everything that's happened.
Okay.
So does that carry over?
Yeah, you erase 6 of them and keep the the leftover one.
Beautiful. Okay, I just want to double check because, like I said, I'm not sure 100%, but I'm 98% sure I'm chilling here.
Okay. So did everyone get an advancement?
I did, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Steel or Pickle, did you happen to get one?
I did not. I lost count. I have to go back and look.
That's all right. So you can spend your advancements on either boosting you can spend 1 advancement point to boost a stat from 0 to 1, or you can learn a new move from your everyday identity, magical archetype, or mystical connection, or you can save the advancement point to build your scores up more, because getting one from 1 to 2 is 2 points, from 2 to 3 is 3 points, getting one from -1 to 0 is 2 points. So messing with your stats can be expensive. Or you can save up for 2 advancement points. You can buy a move from a different everyday identity, magical archetype, or mystical connect. No, just magical archetype. You can never take a different mystical connection. That's right.
Okay.
So if you want to save it, you can. If you would like to spend it on a new move or to boost a 0 to a 1, you can.
I think it might be worth it to have a 1 in physical for my thing, especially when I'm able to get counters.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, like, as much as I like a lot of the other things, like being able to summon a sword or do whatever, without a physical, it doesn't really matter that much.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish that I would have, now that I've played, I feel like Defender definitely goes into something better that boosts like physical and persona versus physical and maybe emotional, physical and persona, rather than the +2 boost I have to emotional. I'll have to figure out how to work that in.
Yeah, it's difficult to figure out builds, especially your first time, if you haven't gone over the rules like 100 times. It's difficult to micromanage all of it.
Yeah, my thought was to build somebody who's very much like the team player and the defender feel like they work really well together.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Don't suit the defender well. Like the all the attributes do, but I'm gonna have to work on moving attributes with my next couple of skill points.
Okay.
But yeah.
Awesome. And then I'll make sure before we play again to go back through Pickle and see if you got enough XP or not. I think you did. I think you
can't
got
remember
if
I fell 3 or 2 times, because I didn't fail. I think I didn't really fail rolls that much.
Yeah, that's true. But we'll go back and see. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I hope you all had fun. I hope the audience had fun. I know I had fun. I love this game.
I'm gonna be building like a GlitterHeart character for like the next 2 days.
It was interesting. It was a lot more entertaining than the art style portrayed.
Talking about this art style seemed perfect.
Yeah,
by the way,
it myself.
Yeah, next character I'm building an idol named Hatsune Miku. Yeah, great. Loved it. Thank you so much. That was a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Great roll.
Yeah, and so next time is going to be part 2, Faces of Evil, and we'll pick up with y'all hanging out, talking, and rest and relaxation rolls.
Thank goodness, because I need them.
Dude, I need them. That one you saved me from, I've got -2 on 2 stats.
Luckily, I'm at -2, -3, -2, -1, and -1.
So, quick question on that. You said when you get to the point of -3, what happens?
You have to roll a mystical roll to stay transformed. Otherwise, you de-transform.
Right on. If I've got -2 on something that is a +1, does the +1 help that?
Well, if it's +1 and it's -2, then it's now -1.
Okay.
You're just subtracting it from your score.
Got you. So I'm looking for a total of a -3. All right. Yeah. No, I was still totally good, except for my.
No, you're looking for not a total of -3, but like mundane 3 times.
Oh, then
Three
yeah, no,
mundane.
I had 2 where I was about to go.
Okay. Or like 3 physicals or 3 muddles.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Hearing is, thank you for
So
saving
personal.
my ass, Edgiro.
Thank you for saving my ass, Kotetsu.
But yeah,
that's
also, if y'all happen to find someone that might be interested, that watches it and might be interested, we can have more players join next time as well.
Absolutely.
Because I think with a big group, combat takes a bit longer, but it's also a lot more fun and dynamic.
Yeah, those turns aren't too long, though. I think that one more person could definitely help fill out the roster.
Yeah, you get more
maybe
of those. We can do it together.
Yeah, maybe a brunt force physical attacker or something like that who can really do damage. Because we seem to have some pretty good. I mean, I'm playing a defending role. Yeah, or a healer.
The
Healing's for the
action economy on that was something to definitely get used to.
Yeah.
I'm used to initiative rolls and like, okay, one round for the bad guy, and then it's just quack quack, and I'm like,
yeah, this one is not nearly as stacked in the player's favor. Also, just to throw it out there, I did use my advancement for a magic beam attack, so I can do damage next time.
Sweet.
Nice.
I can do damage after blocking next time, now that I have a +1 physical.
Awesome. All right.
Magic beam.
Schedule.
Right.
Are we back on Denizens next week and GlitterHearts 2 weeks from now?
Yes.
That does look to be what it is. So for everybody keeping up, watching at home, paying attention, coming to visit and hang out with us here on Twitch and on YouTube, check us out again. Next week, we'll be back on our main campaign, Denizens, Butcher, Woodrow, and the gang. And we will be back with GlitterHearts in 2 weeks. And then we're going to flip the schedule up on you. But I'll tell you about that next time. In the meantime, love y'all. Thanks for coming to hang out. And we'll see y'all soon.
Bye.
Be safe.
Bye, everybody.